So we got in.
Yeah.
We were so stoked. It was like me and my dad.
That's
We were going
exciting,
to be
right?
broadcasters. Totally exciting. And then we came for the first lesson, and it was in a kind of a warehousey type thing on Bloor Street. And the first lesson was how to be a network anchorman.
What they're
I
told.
don't think they need to go out to do it. I just think it's in your nature, or it isn't in your nature. You know, it's like it's kind of. I don't want to see the same old thing.
Right.
And I think there's a ton of people out there that don't want to see the same old thing. And it's very strange because I've been sharing things that, you know, lately about what I believe and stuff that are really kind of, maybe a few years ago might have been like, okay, Jim, yeah, well, you know, maybe we'll join you on that planet someday. But
Yeah, we'll call you sometime.
we'll send a probe and check out the atmosphere, see if it's livable. I don't know if happier is the word, but I'm always, you know, I always have a beautiful feeling coming back and listening to April Wine. Every time I come back, I like listen to the bands I grew up with and stuff like that, and imagine the Ravine and Tammy Lauren making out and having my brother buy the 2.4 of Export. And that's why I disappear for long periods of time, because people go, well, what the hell, man? You're supposed to make 2.5 movies a year.
Yeah.
And I go, but that's playing to a demographic, and I don't want to do that ever. And plus, when you go away a little bit, sometimes you learn a new stroke. You know, it's like you lop your right arm off to learn how to write with your left, and then you sew the right arm back on when you've learned, and then you go, hey, check it out. You know, and then you can come back. Still, you can do the old stuff, but the new stuff is there too.
Yeah.
You know.
That was a difficult admission. Another man would have been humiliated to say those words. Another man would have rather died than asked for help. If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed. It's not safe out here. It's wondrous, with treasures to satiate desires both subtle and gross. But it's not for the timid. Well, don't just stand there. Say something.
Get out of my chair.
And I was hoping for something more along the lines of, welcome back, Hugh. It's a pleasure to see you again, my old friend.
We're not friends.
You wound me, mon capitaine. There. Perhaps now your manners will show some improvement. Oh, hardly. They're still apologizing to me for the last time.
And what is it you want?
Do I always have to have a reason to stop by? I was merely in the sector. I was, How you force a confession from me. The truth is, I have a debt to repay.
A debt?
To you, and it gnaws at me, and it interferes with each of my days.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Without your assistance in our last encounter, I would never have survived. I would have taken my own life, but for you. There's a debt I wish to repay to my professor of the humanities. Data, I've decided to give you something very, very special.
If your intention is to make me human, Q...
No. I would never curse you by making you human. Think of it as a going-away present.
Well, I guess there's just been a lot going on in my mind lately.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, this is sort of difficult to explain, but, see, there's this girl
Yeah, gotcha.
in this summer school application that I'm really nervous about. I don't know. I've been depressed for about a year. Mm-hmm. And I've thought about it before, but never like this. You know, never so real. I don't know, I had a bad night.
What do you mean a bad night?
I'm just, you know, feeling...
Dude, you just need to chill more, okay? Your problem is you never chill. I'm gonna be chilling tonight. Where are you gonna be?
Here. I'm gonna be here. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I just screwed the pooch from my interview. That's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm over it.
Really?
Not really, I'm just zonked out and out of it.
Hey, where'd you get that ice cream?
Extra softy across the street.
Look, I know that it's none of my business, and you can tell me to get lost whenever you want, but I think that she's just gonna want her dad around, and I don't think she's gonna care about...
You can get lost.
Okay. You know, I've been thinking about it a lot recently, and I've realized that if you're not busy being born, you're busy dying. And I for one, think that we could both benefit from being born. Again. Not being born again, but you know what I mean?
Gee, thanks for the wisdom, Bob.
What, he told you that too?
Who?
Bobby.
Yeah, me and about 1 billion other people.